going on, everybody? It's your boy Kayla. I'm back with another video, and today I got something very special for y'all. Something that I've been wanting to cover for a while now, and something that I actually have the time to do now. So like I said in the other video, it's a lot of things that I have going on. It's a lot of things that I want for my life and for my future. And for me, it's one of those things where I want all these things, but I could never keep track. And the one thing that has helped me in the recent week is journaling. In this video, I will be teaching y'all how to journal, how to set up y'all journal, and how to start. And with this system I made through a ton of research, through guys and women's journaling, I'm not biased. I learn information from whoever. And I think this system that I've created will definitely help you start taking the right necessary steps to planning your future and making your dreams come true. Watch this. All right, guys, so what we have here is a leather-bound bullet journal. And this is what you need. You can get other journals, but I tried other journals, and honestly, with this bullet journal, I feel like it's been the most helpful because you'll be able to customize it however which way you like, and you'll see in just a second. So for your first page, I recommend writing a legend, setting up what means what, task, complete, migrate, note if it gets canceled. And I'll show you exactly what this means. Feeling a scale out of 10, and the 2 exclamation points are attention. Now, if we look up here, I wrote key terms in 28 boxes. Now for each little bullet across, it's about 28. And if you divide it, of course you get your 9, 9, 9, and that'll make it equal. So that'll be your first page. And on your second page, I kind of like to work from the outside in. This is my monthly all the way to November. It's June now. Show you the updated days. It's now the 13th, not the 11th, but it's the 13th. And then on here on the side, I wrote in 30 days. So I have any important things that I want on my calendar, or any notes that I want, I put them right here on the days. That way I can kind of see it. And then here are my monthly goals. I like to write my goals, see how it is, because I'm already talking about the month. I wrote my monthly goals. So right now I'm taking my real estate license, which I actually passed my first test yesterday. Woo-woo. And then also I wanted to finish reading a book. On this side, I have fresh in the mind. A lot of times things come up on my head and I'll forget later. So as soon as I have something come to my head, I'll write it on here. I'll write mine down here. So here is my feeling section. How I feel throughout the week. It's important to track how you feel because you can always look back and be like, okay, well, last week I felt good and this week something's down. So what can I do to change it? Now, you know how I said here, you have the feeling scale out of 10. If we go back here, I wrote it here 7 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10. So the reason why I wrote that is because it's kind of how I feel. All the things that's come across my head, any major emotion that's come across my head or I feel, I write it here, and based off of what I felt, I kind of grade on the scale of 1 to 10. How did that, through thick and thin, bad or good, how would I rate my day? And for the most part, it's pretty much 7 out of 10. I would actually put for Sunday or for Saturday, 10 out of 10 because I passed my exam. It was really challenging, but I did it. So it was good. Here I put in gratitude. What are the things you're grateful for? It's easy to have a goal, but when you look back and you know your why, you can see that. Showing gratitude. And then here, the vision. What is some of the things you want? I was thinking about either drawing on here, but just for organization and just, relativity, I just kind of wrote now. Eventually I'll start drawing if I want to, but this will be my vision section. This will be completely filled up from corner to corner. I hope to fill every single piece of this up. Now, this will be monthly. Of course, I'll do a new vision section for the next month, but this is just all monthly. And then of course I have my weeks. Now this is what my weeks look like. I know it's a lot of gibberish, but let me explain. So I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, okay? And then what I like to do is at least to have 1 to 3 important tasks that I have to do, that I'm gonna do to start the day. So I write it here at the top, finish chapter 1, I got 2 interviews, make an offer. And then I have little side notes that I wanna do, like 50 push-ups, fold clothes. And then I kind of write where I wanna start my days. I wake up every day at 6 o'clock in the morning, and then I kind of track and plan my days out all the way to 12 to midnight. So at the end of the day, I like to keep track as well of all the tasks that I got done. I usually want to at least get majority of my tasks. I shoot for about 2 out of 3 tasks. If I'm at 1, I'll kind of reflect and be like, hey, what's going on? Speaking of which, right here, these little things, it means to migrate. Any task that wasn't complete, I push it to the next day. So I have my grid right here, right? And I wanted to fold close and read a chapter. I didn't read it, so I put it here. And then once it was done, I crossed it out. Now I said to make an offer here, and I didn't make one here again on Tuesday. So I put here needs attention, because I don't want to get in the habit of keep writing empty goals and empty stuff, empty things that I never get done. So if it's important to me, I need to make time for it. If it's not, I need to go ahead and readjust. You know, in the day, it's about building momentum. By human nature, it's like almost humans tend to focus on negative. We can do 2 out of 3. We can complete everything. But the moment we do one, we feel accomplished, and then none of this happens. This is kind of like working out. You know, you go to work out, you know, every day consistently, and the one time you miss 1 day, then you miss 2 weeks, you know? But with these little exclamation points, I put attention on it because I need to know, or I need to tell myself, this is something that I really want to do, or how can I do this in a way that it's gonna get done? So as you can see, Saturday at 1 o'clock, I took my final exam. I passed it, and on to the next chapter. So we'll repeat that same step next week for the entire month. And then now in the end, probably towards the end of the month, I'll write a reflection. You know, how did my month go? Did it go how I planned? So that's what I hope for here, to put a reflection section, and then I'll repeat my weeks, because I already got my month set up. You know, if you want to, you can always put an index, but I do have my month set up. The only time I have to redraw my calendar is after November, because obviously I don't have a December. But yeah, this is my layout. It started off the key terms. I'm probably gonna go back and put an index, so that way it's a little bit easier. But what it was is my key terms in my month, and then what I wanted for my goals for the month, and then my notes section and my feeling section. And then from there, gratitude and the vision. That's all before I start my month. It's on a bigger scale, translating it to a smaller scale and pushing it all the way through. Now, with that being said, guys, you don't have to set it up this way. You don't have to do it this way. I found, you know, I've been journaling on and off for years now, and I felt like I really couldn't be consistent, because it was just, I'm gonna journal. Everybody tells you just journal, write down your emotions, but it's just like on your mind, it's just full of information. You don't know where it goes. You're just writing it down on a piece of paper, and there's no attachment to it. You know, it's times on here where I really didn't feel like journaling, but because I knew what I was supposed to do every hour, it kept me on track. Like, let's just say Monday, I'm supposed to do it at this time, but I still got some free time in other places. You know what's crazy is I'd sit there and do something else, like I get on a video game and I look at the time and I'd be like, okay, it's 8 o'clock. And by the time I'm already like bored with the game, so I'm like, you know what, I might as well just keep on track. And then I still have time to do what I want. And that's the thing, it's not supposed to be robotic. It's not supposed to create a system. It's just supposed to be a layout, a foundation of how you want your days and month to go. You don't have to stick to the schedule. But I mean, if you want to see major progress, I suggest sticking to the schedule. If you're not going to, at least carry out the task that you want to do. Do what's important first. Because if you keep on doing what's important, you remain consistent, and consistency is what builds up your future. Determination is what keeps you going, but consistency, that's how you become a better person. Now, that's it for today's video. If you guys have any more questions, if you guys would like to see more of this, or if you want to see a different layout or different things, if you have any questions, simply just message your boy, KJxck, how you doing? You know, what made you start this? I'm here for you. I'm here for the growth, male or female. If you're here, ask me some questions. What made me start this? What can I do to start this? You know, I'm here to help every last one of y'all. You know, at the end of the day, it's about growth. It's about a better future. And not only do I want that for me, but I want that for the world. Now, with that being said, it's been real. See y'all later. Peace.